This is a house where they're having health issues, and they've had different mold inspectors. Crawlspace people, air conditioning people come. They've all said that your crawl space is not the problem. I wanted to show you how that can be a giant mistake. You have a dehumidifier. The wood looks nice. They even put new insulation back up in the floor. There is no real visible mold. You'll see they're having a lot of rodent activity. They haven't really put a proper seal on the door. Got some casing here, but the mice can go right in through here. They're also coming in through some penetrations for the air conditioning system as well. A lot of rodent activity with mouse droppings, feces everywhere. See those little black things? That is roach droppings. Roaches are going into that hole as well, coming out, living in that area. And they're living the dream in this crawl space. It's really important that you do critter remediation prevention when you do a sealed crawl space. You can't expect the sealed crawl space to stop the mice from coming in. Here you can see where they just chewed a hole right in the vapor barrier. From an air quality perspective in a crawl space, I'm always focused on the dirt below this vapor barrier. Giant mistake. Notice how they taped the vapor barrier to the foam board here. And the foam board isn't even attached to the walls. All of the air from underneath this vapor barrier can just come right up the sides of this foundation. Look how poorly the insulation was done in this crawl space wall. If you were to come in this crawl space as an air quality guy and all you did was just look up at the wood, test the humidity, and say, well, the air quality must be fine, and you're going to miss a giant problem. The dirt underneath produces mold, fungus, bacteria, yeast, radon, gases, mycotoxins, everything you don't want to breathe. You notice we've got these vents sealed up. Whatever air is coming from the dirt in this crawl space and affecting the air quality in this crawl space, it can't escape anymore. There's no fresh air exchange. Where is it going to go? It's going to go right up into the house. This industry idea that you can seal a vapor barrier, wrapping it around porous brick and mortar, uneven surfaces, in this environment and stop the mycotoxins, the mold, the bacteria from affecting the air quality, it's just kind of silly. The people in the crawl space industry are focusing on what they feel is the most important thing. That's keeping the crawl space dry. And they're not understanding the impact of the soil on this environment. When you have dry air, all it can do is stop a mold spore from turning back into mold on the wood. It can't get rid of the mold spores. It never grows on the wood. Concentration level of mold spores is building up. You're allowed to collect all the mold spores you want in this space. And with no more fresh air, you get 500, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. This is what is making the people sick in the house. The home inspectors, the building inspectors, the mold inspectors, look at that wood and it looks nice and clean and don't ever understand it's really an aesthetics fix. It's not all that's important. What's going on behind here? That's also really important. More of your contractors need to understand that.